Good morning, children. Welcome back to our math session. Today's topic is exercise 5.1 of chapter 5 data handling. So let me start. So let me start our first question of exercise 5.1. For which of these would you use a histogram to show the data? First statement is the number of letters for different areas in a postman's bag. Second one is the height of competitors in an athletics meet. Third, the number of cassettes produced by 5 companies. Fourth one, the number of passengers boarding trains from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at a station. So, what is a histogram? We know that a histogram is a graphical representation of data if data represented in a manner of class interval, isn't it? So, let's see the questions. First one is the number of letters for different areas in a postman's bag, isn't it? The number of areas cannot be represented in class intervals, right? So, we cannot use the histogram to show the data. Now, what is the second statement? Second one is height of competitors can be divided into intervals, isn't it? Height of competitors of an athletic meet. So, we can use histogram here. For example, the height in centimeter 150 to 160, number of competitors 10 are there. Maybe 160 to 170, 12 are there. 170 to 185 are there. 180 to 190, 2 are there. So, in this case, we can use a histogram, right? Now, third one. Third statement is the number of cassettes produced by 5 companies. Companies cannot be divided into intervals, isn't it? So, we cannot use a histogram here. Now, fourth one is the number of passengers boarding trains from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at a station. So, here time for boarding the train can be divided into intervals, isn't it? So, we can use histogram here. For example, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. maybe 1,500 passengers are boarded. Like as 10 to 1 p.m. 2000 may be there. 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. 1000 may be there. 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. 800 people may be boarded. Means like this. So, in this case also we can use a histogram, isn't it? So, what is the answer? For case B and D, we would use a histogram to show the data because in these cases, data can be divided into class intervals. In case B, a group of competitors having different heights in an athletic meet, right? In case D, the number of passengers boarding trains in an interval of 1 hour at a station. Clear? Okay. And let me see the question number 2. The shoppers who come to a departmental store are marked as man M, woman W, boy B, and girl G. The following list gives the shoppers who came during the first hour in the morning. That is given like this: WWWGB, WWMGG, MMW, WWWGB, MWBGG, and so on. Okay. So, what you have to do? Make a frequency distribution table using tally marks and draw the same as in a bar graph also. Okay. So, first we can draw the frequency distribution table. So, for that first draw a table and make 3 columns. First column is shopper, second column is tally marks, and third one is number of shoppers. So, here first one is W, that is woman. Total it is 28 shoppers are there. Then second one is M, that is man. 15 shoppers are there. B, boys, 5 are there. Girls, G, 12 are there. So, total it is 60. Okay. So, draw like this. The same way you can draw bar graph also. Draw the graph in bar graph. Okay. So, if you are having graph book, then draw it in graph book itself. Yeah, otherwise, draw in a graph paper and paste it in your notebook. Okay. So here you can see in bar graph, blue bar, that is the highest one, that is woman, 28. And next yellow, that is man, and red boy, and green girl. Okay. So here in bar graph, down you can show the name of the shoppers, and side you can show the number of shoppers. Okay. So do the same way. Now third question. The weekly wages in rupees of 30 workers in a factory are 830, 835, 890, 810, 835, 836, 869, 845, 898, 890, 820, 860, 832, 833, 855, 845, 804, 808, 812, 840, 885, 835, 835, 836, 878, 840, 868, 890, 806, and 840. So using tally marks, make a frequency table with intervals as 800 to 810, 810 to 820, and so on. Okay. So we have to make a frequency distribution table. The class interval also given like this, 800 to 810. Then first one is 800 to 810. Then last 890 to 900. Okay. So you have to see 800 to 810, how many workers are there. Isn't it? Or 810 will represent in next slot, 810 to 820. Here 800 is the smallest one and 809 rupees is the highest one. Okay. So first 800 to 810, 3 workers are there. Means 3 are got rupees 800 to 810. Then 810 to 820, 2 are there. 820 to 830, 1. 830 to 840, 9 are there. 840 to 850, 5. 850 to 860, 1. 860 to 870, 3. 870 to 880, 1. 880 to 890, 1. 890 to 900, 4. So total also you have to calculate, that is total 30 workers are there. Okay. So this is the frequency distribution table. Now question number 4. Draw a histogram for the frequency table made for the data in question number 3 and answer the following questions. So first to draw the histogram. Down means in x-axis you can take weekly wages in rupees and y-axis number of workers. Okay. So like this histogram you will get. So here scale on y-axis we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay, that means 1 worker. Okay. So here the question is, which group has the maximum number of workers? So what is the answer? In group 830 to 840 has the maximum number of workers, isn't it? Now second question is, how many workers earn rupees 850 and more? 850 and more, how many are there? You can count it. 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4. That is equal to 10, isn't it? So 10 workers earn rupees 850 and more. Now third question is, how many workers earn less than rupees 850? Then less than 850 we are having 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5. Means how many are there? 20 workers. So 20 workers earn less than rupees 850. Clear? Do. Now question number 5. The number of hours for which students of a particular class watched television during holidays is shown through the given graph. Answer the following questions. First you can see the graph. What information is given? Therein down x-axis it is given hours of TV watched per day, and y-axis it is given number of students. So here 1 to 2 hours, how many children are watching? 4 children, isn't it? Like as 2 to 3 hours, 8. 3 to 4 hours, 22. 4 to 5 hours, 32. 5 to 6, 8. 6 to 7, 6. Now let me see the questions. First question is, for how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? So answer is, the maximum number of students watch TV for 4 to 5 hours. How many children are there? 32. Isn't it? 32 is the maximum number of students who watched TV for 4 to 5 hours. Or second question is, how many students watched TV for less than 4 hours? Less than 4 hours, we can see that 4 plus 8 plus 22, that is equal to 34. So 34 students watched TV for less than 4 hours. Now third question is, how many students spend more than 5 hours in watching TV? That is 8 plus 6, 14 students watched TV for more than 5 hours in watching TV, isn't it? So here we are winding up this session. We have completed exercise 5.1. Total 5 questions are there. All questions we have solved. So you have to note down all the questions in your notebook with the help of graph book. Wherever you require a graph, you have to draw it in graph. Yeah, otherwise draw in graph and paste it in your notebook. Okay, so do it well and do it nicely. Okay, thank you.